everyone, Vincent Briatore here, your Ethereum evangelist, your cryptodamus, coming to you from New England area. And today is actually my birthday, of all days. I turned 33, so it's not really, one of those birthdays you want to celebrate. Here's my only thing, my only wish that I have for my birthday is that Bittrex will reply to my support ticket. I had some issues getting into my Bittrex because with traveling, I logged in from some strange IP or whatever, and so it temporarily locked my account. I just submit a photocopy of my ID and all this information, and it's been now over a week, and they haven't replied to my support ticket. I wanted to, share maybe a story because people ask. It's a very embarrassing story, but it happened with my family, right? And it started this journey as of recent. How it started is I sold the property, I sold my main house that I had in Phoenix. This is just, about January, early at the beginning of the year. And I had it in my head, because I had made investments in Bitcoin, but I had it in my head, I was going to put everything in Ethereum. Now this was a condo, so it wasn't that much money. We're talking maybe, 50 grand or something, and I threw it all in Ethereum when it was $4. And took it out when it was about, or redistributed some of the funds when it got over $200 is when I started selling off some of it, just in case. From there, kind of starting doing YouTube videos about cryptocurrency and my day trades and everything, and just growing my portfolio. It's been an incredible blessing. But at first, when I sold that house, my parents, who live in Florida, were like, hey, come, you can stay in the guest bedroom until, because you have to close escrow and you got to do a few things. And then I had this idea, I wanted to move somewhere different, maybe, New York, Los Angeles. And so I started, I went down to Florida, and I was like, okay, well, here I am. What happened was, I should tell this story, I'm crazy. But anyway, so one night, I had a little bit too much to drink. I didn't think I had that much to drink, but apparently I did. I get home, stagger into the guest bedroom, go to sleep. I wake up the next morning, and I'm groggy. I come down, and there's this huge pile of rhino shit in the middle of the fucking guest bedroom, and my first reaction, I'm groggy. I'm like, what kind of twisted sense of humor? Who would do that? I'm looking around. I'm like, what the? And then it dawns on me, and it's like, this, and I'm no detective, but I'm like, this was probably, I was like, oh my God. And you have to know, this is not me. This is not something I do. I'm not a serial pooper. I have strong bowels. I'm not, some guy that goes around doing crazy stuff like this, I have a slight weed intolerance, but nothing major. So, anyway, I'm trying to put this together. My family, you guys don't know, but they're very picky about their house. They're very clean people, So, anyway, I tried to clean up the mess, and I'm like, at this point, I need, a wet vac. I need a carpet cleaner. I know there's one in the house somewhere. So I take a shower first, and then I go around looking for this. I can't find it anywhere. Because I thought, if I can clean everything up, nobody will know nothing, boom. And we just move on. Didn't work out that way, because this rhino shit, it looked like somebody got shot in the head with a shotgun up there. How bad it was, and my attempt at cleaning probably made it worse. So I'm like, I couldn't find it. I was like, I gotta go downstairs, ask moms, where the wet vac was. So my mother and my sister, I have a sister, she's 21. I hear them downstairs, and they're, talking about whatever, the weather. I go downstairs, and I'm like, oh, hi guys, and they're like, oh, you want some breakfast here, the toast? I felt like it was my last meal, like I'm a dead man walking. But I'm like, okay, might as well have breakfast first. Might be, my last meal here. So I'm eating this breakfast, I'm sweating bullets. They're talking about whatever, they're talking about the neighbor, this and that, and the newspaper gets delivered late. And I'm there thinking about this fucking rhino shit upstairs, this calamita, So finally, I'm like, how can I ask? I'm like, I need to ask in a way where they don't know there's something happened upstairs. Because maybe I can still get that info out, and then just go upstairs and clean it. So they're talking, so I kind of just throw it out there. I'm like, hey, Ma, so, I was thinking, do you wouldn't happen to, have the carpet cleaner? And she's like, why? And I'm like, oh, no, I was just looking for it, and I didn't know I couldn't find it, so I was gonna use it. Like, what'd you do? I'm like, oh, nothing. I was just, you know, I was gonna clean upstairs, run the vacuum cleaner. And she's like, no, you did something. I was like, well, maybe, you know, this is nothing. I'm just gonna take care of it real quick. Just wanted to know where it was. Immediately, my mother looks at my sister. They look at each other like, what the f, and they just take off running upstairs so fast. And I'm like, and I'm behind them just screaming at this point because I know what's gonna happen. I'm like, Ma, please, just don't go upstairs. Wait, wait. They were up there so quick. First thing I hear is that just screams like I've never heard in my life. Worse than if they'd walked into a crime scene. My sister immediately just starts crying. It was a sensory overload. She couldn't handle it. My mother starts screaming, and it turns from bad to worse because I don't know what to say. I'm just like, I'm sorry. And she's like, you drunk bastard. I wish you were never born. What the fuck is going on? She's like, not even Muffin, which is our dog. And I'm like, Ma, I'm going to clean it up. Don't worry about it. I mean, it just goes off. And then what can I say? I'm like, you know, I got a weed and tall, and that makes it worse. You know, I'm trying to say that I have a weed and tall. There's no rational way where a grown man, especially one that just turned 33, so I was 32 at the time, should do this. I don't do this. This is the first time, okay? It wasn't like a 3 strike situation. So anyway, I try to calm them down on like lunch on me, you know, I'll go buy. I ended up going and just buying another carpet cleaner to calm everybody down. So I bought the carpet cleaner, then I bought like lunch or something and cleaned it up. But it was done. It took my mother hours to calm down, even in the least. I mean, she was so pissed, you know, and I knew it was done. It was done. Our relationship was never the same. She was like, you know, you can't do this. After this, boom. Now it's like a ghost of what happened haunts that guest bedroom. If anybody stayed, it was really bad. It was so very embarrassing. And then my mother, you know, like I stayed, I think it was there one more day. The tension was just too much. You could feel it. She couldn't look at me in my face anymore. But Megan's friends were like over one day, and I'm upstairs on the YouTube typing away. And she goes downstairs and goes to and I just hear her scream. She's like, why does it say Vincent shit all over the kitchen? I'm like, what the fuck is she talking? My mother wrote it on the calendar. So then, I mean, and come on, this is like some, you know, early 20s. It just is embarrassing. Okay, then I rush down, obviously, and then everybody's looking at me like, what, on the calendar? So anyway, every distant relative we haven't seen in 20 years, my mother was on the phone just telling them their story about how I belligerently drunk just came in and just disrespectfully took a bear shit out of it. And dude, I don't know why. It's the first time, and I've drank too much many times, but I've never felt the urge to just boom lay it out there, you know. And even our dog has never shit inside, you know. My parents' dog Muffin, so I couldn't even, you know, compete with that. So anyway, after that, you know, it just wasn't good. The relationship, they're like, you know, you need to figure out what you're gonna do. I figured I'd go to greener pastures, if you will. So I you know, I got a place in Florida and stayed around there. And then, you know, I just didn't like it. The hurricane was coming through. So I was like, yeah, let me go, you know. And I think I did Philadelphia, went to like a cryptocurrency meetup. Then I decided to go to LA, and I just set up meetings, you know, with friends, with different people from Facebook. So I met some people in Chicago and Denver and, you know, Las Vegas, and then met some people in Los Angeles. You know, and that's why some of my videos I do shout outs to all the people that I met in Los Angeles. A very interesting place, you know. But anyway, then from Los Angeles, if you've been watching my videos, bumped into Schwarzenegger. I mean, all kind of shit happened. Then the Fairmont. So that was it. I was done with Los Angeles. I think I stayed the weekend in Hollywood. I was like, I gotta go. So, you know, I'm trying to see like these character flaws. Obviously, I got some issues here, you know. And honestly, I thought, you know, I'm gonna get a cabin out. And I'm just going to go as far as the highway takes me. I was like, Maine, you know. So I said, let's go to Portland, Maine. Looked online, like Airbnb. Said, I'm just going to get a cabin for a couple of months and just focus on doing my trading, doing some videos, more professional, not like the shenanigans stuff I've been doing. Buy another good camera because someone jacked it. But anyway, that was my plan. So far, so good. It's very strange that, you know, this journey started from that. Places out for the next few months if I'm going to rent something. You know, I have an idea also to maybe do a commercial space and maybe do some mining, set up some mining rigs. I still have the mining rig in my car. They didn't jack that, so a lot of ideas floating around, and plus, you know, maybe meet up other people into cryptocurrency here, and maybe go from there. So thank you everybody again for all the wishes. You guys, it's awesome to be able to kind of take this journey and do the videos. I know I don't do them very often, and the quality probably lacks, but at least, you know, I don't know, it feels like sometimes when I'm going about this stuff, I'm not quite alone, because I have, you know, people that I can share things with. And it's also for me, so I can look back later at these videos and be like, Madonna, why would I make a video about the rhino show?